Good morning. Welcome to episode 3 of Raw Cut. It's Wednesday, June 28. Currently 14 weeks out. Weighed in this week at 100.1 kilograms. Waist measurement at 80.8 centimeters. Waist skin fold 7.5 millimeters. And currently consuming 3,400 calories per day. This episode 3 is going to be an interesting one, guys. Going to go in depth into prehab and recovery for you. Of course, it's bright and early on this Wednesday morning. Going to start off with some early morning, low intensity, steady state cardio in the darkness, in the cold outside. So I'm going to get that done and we will catch you guys on the flip side. Let's go. So morning cardio is almost done. As you guys can see, the sun's just coming up in the background by the river here. And I think these episodes, I'm excited for these episodes, guys, these episodes on prehab and recovery, because I think it's part of a contest prep, or the part of the contest prep that a lot of people skim over. A lot of people don't pay enough attention to. Everybody understands the importance of training, cardio, diet, supplementations, perhaps even, the importance of mindset. But prehab and recovery is something that I don't think I've ever seen covered in any kind of pre-contest vlog or blog. So what I plan to show you guys is a bunch of stuff. Some of it's going to be quite obvious if you think about prehab and recovery, things like warming up, upper body rotator cuffs through the shoulders, warming up lower body, massage, deep tissue massage, that kind of stuff. But then some of it's going to be not so obvious as well. So things like what I'm doing now, for example, my low intensity steady state cardio first thing in the morning. I consider this, as well as being a way to burn calories and increase my caloric output, I also consider this a way of active recovery as well. So, a lot of people say to me, why do you keep low intensity steady state? There's a lot of studies that show that, you get to a certain point in your body, your metabolism upregulates or downregulates, depending on which direction you're looking at, to kind of match your caloric output from low intensity steady state. There's no pushing your body to adapt. But I keep it in as long as I possibly can, because this is a really good time for me to recover actively. Go for a walk, 45 minutes at the moment, 4 mornings a week. I get to do it in a nice scenery here by the river. So it's good for my body from a physical recovery standpoint, and it's also good for my mind from a mental recovery standpoint to, not be in front of a computer or an iPhone screen, even though I do a bunch of social media while I'm doing cardio. But it's just a nice psychological recovery as well. So I'm going to show you guys and explain to you a bunch of stuff like this throughout this video, and then some of the more obvious stuff as well. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to finish this cardio off, and I will see you guys at the warehouse gym, Watson Massage Therapy, for my upper body deep tissue massage this morning. We'll see you there. And here we are at the warehouse gym with my good man Jake Watson of Watson Massage. You may know him as where'd you go? Jake, strongman.
Yes.
What was that thing you did with that big dumbbell?
90 kilos and 90 kilos, one arm overhead press.
God damn. God damn. Anyway, we're about to get this deep tissue massage started. Oh, you put the heater on for me.
Put the heater on for you.
Oh shit.
Technically, I put the heater on.
Jess already has the heater on for you.
We're going upper body today.
We're going upper body today, man.
All right,
it's going to be majestic.
All right, upper body deep tissue massage in full effect. Now I see Jake, this guy. I hope you're in frame there. I actually can't see.
I think I would be.
I see Jake twice a week, once for upper body that you guys are seeing in this episode, and once for lower body that you guys will see in a future episode. Primarily, deep tissue massage is a physical prehab technique for me. Jake, would you like to speak a little bit more?
Yeah, so Joe and I were actually just discussing earlier about the bulk of my clientele these days, very commonly being female.
Yes.
And we were discussing the rationale as to why. And this is something I've observed with this, and also through like coaching and personal training and stuff. And we've kind of noticed that lately there seems to be a trend that the female population within the fitness community is a little bit more switched on with the concepts of getting assistance with their training, getting assistance with their recovery.
Yeah.
And males are still holding on a little bit to the whole concept of they can do it themselves, and they don't really need other people to assist them, which can just be a little bit short-sighted. Like you look at someone like Joe, trains really, really hard, super dedicated with it, staying on top of his massage and using it as a prehab tool, not necessarily a rehab tool and addressing something after it happens, but staying ahead of it. Just pays massive dividends in his training because it lets him prevent himself getting injured, not having to deal with it after the fact, which is something that we've found with a lot of blokes, man. Like you guys don't tend to get enough help leading up to things, and then when you eventually come in and seek help out, it's kind of like after the damage has already been done, when you probably could have been ahead of it a little bit more and prevented it in the first place.
Exactly. And that's a big thing for me in terms of prehab, is I'd rather do painful shit like this a couple of times a week and stay injury free rather than not stay on top of mobility and related things. Oh shit. And then have to do with injuries and have to do with rehab rather than prehab. So Jake, what exactly are you doing here apart from causing me a lot of pain?
So at the moment, our beautiful little Joe just tweaked his pec a little bit during his training session the other day. So we've come through, we did some nice just deep stripping through it, just helping break up a lot of the fascial adhesions that he tends to build up in his chest. So for those of you playing at home, your fascia is just like a little layer, film layer that lays over the top of your muscle tissue, which can get very caught up and can really benefit from deep tissue work to break up. And now we're just implementing a little bit of trigger point therapy whilst mobilizing the joint, just to encourage it to release.
Yeah, check this shit out. Oh man. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Alright, we're going to finish this massage off and I will see you guys at MJHQ. Here at MJHQ, in the kitchen of course, meal one about to go down, just waiting for my world famous MTS Way waffle to cook over here, and just about to throw down some supplements with this meal, as you guys would have seen in episode number 2. And one thing that plays a lot into the recovery side of what I do is the supplementation. So you guys will remember from episode 2, a lot of the morning supplements I take, my Core Flex, my Nectar, my fish oil, supplements I take throughout the day, my BCAA supplements, my post-workout, we're looking at overtraining solution, you're looking at HMB. A lot of my supplementation is not just supplementation for the purposes of performance or other benefits. It's actually for the purposes of recovery. So when you talk about prehab and recovery and the sorts of things I do to prevent injury, make sure I'm not getting injured, make sure I'm staying healthy, you do kind of tie in a fair bit to supplements as well, that play a big part in that recovery also. So you guys have seen all of that in episode 2, but I just wanted to touch on the fact that a lot of that supplementation is targeted more towards recovery than it is really anything else, more towards keeping me healthy throughout this prep than it is anything else. So I'm going to smash this meal down and we will catch you guys during the day. Now this is timely. What's going on down here?
Oh fuck!
What's happening, big dog?
My ductors are cramping up like a bitch.
Cramping?
Yeah, bad.
Funny cameo in episode 3 of Raw Cut, Prehab and Recovery.
Oh.
How's your
Going
prehab
again.
going?
Not funny, Holmes.
This is why you guys should do your stretches.
I stretched this morning.
Obviously not enough.
Oh shit, this is so bad.
Fuck. Here we go. Never seen the bear immobilized like this. What do you think, Shane?
I think it's hilarious.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is not good. You know what the funny thing is? This happened to me in 2012 when I was driving back from Mildura after I played a game of footy. Yeah. Driving down the highway at 110 kilometers an hour, I cramped up like this. And literally, like, I reckon I still jumped out of the car while it was still moving.
There you go.
Fuck, that's painful.
This is why prehab and recovery is so important. Go on, hobble down the corridor.
Oh shit.
Alright guys, just about to smash down meal number 2 here at my desk, and this is another big piece of the recovery puzzle. This stuff right here that I sip on with all of my meals and continue to sip on during meals as well. Core ABC, my BCAA supplementation during the day. So obviously one of the main reasons for taking Core ABC, I take it 4 times during the day, as you guys will have seen in episode 2 with meals, and then continue to sip on it in between meals, is to increase protein synthesis. But one of the main reasons is to promote muscular recovery. Having the BCAAs in there, having the glutamine in there, the beta-alanine in there as well, the citrulline malate to promote nutrient delivery. All of that stuff is really targeted towards muscular recovery. So even though it does really fall under supplementation, the purpose of having that supplement during the day with meals in between meals is primarily targeted at muscular recovery. I'm gonna smash this meal down. We'll catch you guys during the day. So one of the little tips and tricks, one of the not so obvious things that I do for recovery, I guess, during the day, guys, is especially in the new MJHQ, we've got quite a big building here. And a lot of space to kind of walk around in, and because I spend so much time sitting down in front of my computer during the day, I like to kind of get up, you know, every 3 or 4 hours, walk around a little bit, and you know, just get up and move. Come and pay this guy a visit.
Hello.
Boss Josh.
Yeah.
Come and annoy the warehouse.
Yeah.
Say what's up. Don't I?
All the time.
I do it quite frequently.
All the
I'd say
time.
probably like 3 times a day on average.
At least, yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Get up out of my chair, go for a bit of a walk, get the blood flowing. It's all, man, it's all part of it.
Right,
It's all part of it.
Office chairs are ruining people's physiques.
They are completely
They are.
ruining them. You imagine if I sat in that damn thing for like 10 hours straight a day without getting up to do anything. Horrible.
I pulled up sore when I took over for knee for a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're on your feet all day.
Yeah.
So you're like the complete polar opposite. But think about how good that is for your recovery.
Exactly.
There you go. So there you go, guys. Another not so obvious little thing that I do for recovery. So if you're you know, like me, you've got an office-based job and you're sitting at a desk in a chair in front of a computer, slumped over your keyboard for, you know, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, it's a tip for you. Get up, walk around, stretch your legs out, get the blood flowing. All right, end of the day here at MJHQ, just making up a pre-workout supplements here in the kitchen, about to go train with this guy, Boss Josh. You ready to train these shoulders tonight, man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Now, cool thing for you guys, this episode 3 being on prehab and recovery, not gonna show you guys the workout tonight, but you are coming with us to the gym because we're gonna show you how we warm up upper body. In particular, shoulders and rotator cuffs as a prehab technique. And then also, something cool, gonna show you a little bit of posing as well. Ooh. We figured that we may as well throw some posing in the prehab and recovery. So this is actually gonna be prehab, recovery, and posing, this episode number 3, just so you can kind of see the progression on every kind of 4-week cycle as we get around to these episodes every 4 weeks. So it should be cool for you guys to see.
Let's go.
You ready, man?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys at the gym. All right, guys, here at Anytime Fitness Blackwood, about to get this shoulder workout underway. But first, as promised, I'm gonna show you guys our shoulder warm-up routine. Obviously, this is more about prehab than anything else. So this is how we warm up shoulders for pretty much every upper body warm-up. We'll do the same sort of shoulder rotator cuff warm-up technique just to get the shoulders nice and warmed up and nice and limber and nice and mobile, ready for a chest workout, an arms workout, a back workout, or obviously tonight a shoulder workout. So this is usually what we do is I'll grab like a 5 or possibly a 6 kilogram weight, and then I'm gonna warm up my internal rotators and my external rotators with a couple of different exercises. So the first exercise is I'll go a palms in grip and I go one arm at a time. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna tuck my elbow into my torso like this, and I'm gonna rotate the weight as far out as I possibly can to warm up my internal rotator and external a little bit there as well. And I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna hit 15 to 20 of those, tucking my elbow in nice and tight. The one thing that you really don't want to do with this, if you kind of use this as a shoulder warm-up technique, is you don't want your elbow to be removed from your torso. So you don't want your elbow ending up out here. I see a lot of guys doing this sort of thing. That completely defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do with this shoulder warm-up. So your elbow has to stay stuck right in there in your torso, and then you want to open it up as much as you possibly can. So 15 to 20 of those on the right-hand side, 15 to 20 on the left, and then exactly the same thing, but we're gonna open the shoulder up a little bit more. So we're gonna go a palms up grip, and that's just gonna allow us to get a little bit further rotation and really stretch that shoulder out. Stretch those rotator cuffs out. 15 to 20 of these as well on the right-hand side, 15 to 20 on the left-hand side. And then we're gonna take exactly the same dumbbell and we're gonna go up and we're gonna warm up our internal rotators here. So we wanna keep a nice 90-degree angle between the upper arm and the forearm. And we wanna just use the weight to allow it to stretch the internal rotator and then back up to the top. Stretch the internal rotator, back up to the top. Stretch the internal and back up to the top. And so we'll hit 15 to 20 of these also on the right hand side, 15 to 20 on the left hand side. Get that nice and warm. And then I finish off by adding the movements all together. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open up as far as I can, and then I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna push up, back to the starting point, open up, back to the starting point, push up, back down like this. And I'll do this about 10 to 15 times on each side. And after 10 to 15 of those on each side, internal rotators are nice and warmed up, external rotators are nice and warmed up. There's one piece left of the puzzle though, and that is shoulder pass through. So I'm gonna go grab myself a broomstick, be back in a sec. All right, so for shoulder pass throughs, you're gonna need a nice broomstick or a light barbell, if there's a light barbell around, or a light rigid stick of some sort. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab it from the widest possible point, right at the edge here, and we're literally gonna pass our body through a full shoulder rotation. So up and through, up and through, up and through, up and through. And I'll do this 10 to 15 times. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly start to bring my hands in. Now the closer you go in with your hands, the more difficult this becomes, the more stress it places through the shoulder joint, and in particular the pec minor. So we're gonna come in probably 2 inches and do the same thing. Pass through, pass through, pass through, pass through. 10 to 15 times, then we come in another 2 inches. And this is where we start to put a big stretch through that pec minor and through that shoulder joint. Oh yeah. We'll hit that 10 to 15 times. We'll come in a little bit more. You want to come in effectively as close as you can until you can't get a pass through, and push it right to the limit. And that's going to be a nice dynamic stretch through the shoulder joint and through that pec minor. Hit that 10 to 15 times, and guys, that is how we warm up shoulders, pec minor, and general upper body before we hit any upper body workout. Boss Josh and I, we're gonna get straight into this shoulder workout. We will see you guys post-workout for a little bit of posing. We'll see you there. Shoulder workout is a wrap. Done for tonight's workout. Time to show you guys a little bit of post-workout posing. Now the question on everybody's lips is, what federation am I prepping for? Am I gonna do IFBB Men's Physique? Am I going to go back to ICN or IMBA and do natural bodybuilding? Am I going to do WBFF fitness, WBFF muscle model. So I'm just gonna straight up disclaim this and say that for this posing tonight, I am gonna show you guys IFBB men's physique posing. Don't read into it, it doesn't mean anything, because in future episodes I'll do some bodybuilding posing, I'll do some WBFF muscle model posing, so don't read into what I'm about to show you guys as that I'm committing to the IFBB men's physique, because I'm not, but that is the posing we're about to go through. So let's do it, let's get straight into it.
You must be so crazy. Bitch, I beat your boy back, standing in the midst of my comrades. Bitches can't fade me, plotting but they ploys crash, fucking with the midst of my comrades. Have you really thought about your part in this participation? My prediction, bloody murder, similar to administration. Now in fairness to conversation, cause it's your face, so take the time to contemplate what you be facing. Talking that hip-hop shit, don't get shot, bitch, cause you can tell all in your clique the epochs, dick the clips, and prepare for the motherfucking death blow. Cause every rapper in the industry is history, is death row. Not bad boy, not bad boy, not bad boy. If I make it out before the roach like the mother hoes. The intricate designs of my lethal lines, criminal rhymes from the mind of a thug, shaking state time, take it to the next phase. You had your time to talk shit, now bitches busters getting checkmated. These days, motherfuckers talk shit and turn snitch. When you see them, they ain't talking about shit. West side, so crazy. Bitch, I beat your boy down, standing in the midst of my comrades. Bitches can't fade me, plotting but they blows crash, fucking with the midst of my comrades.
See by now the way the shit is situated, niggas is getting eliminated simply for being affiliated. Clearly stated, man, I know you hate it. We got a whole list to play with, and y'all niggas is at the top. Now let's make this happen. Fuck the rapping, let's get to scrapping, so niggas can see what happens when you get caught up in dirty macking. Idiots in the packet, you know we love action. Sneak up on attack, pull back, let the slug snap in. Your chest session, death is now stepped in. Bitch, should've learned your lesson while your chance was still present.
Back here at the Casa, and guys, that's a wrap for this episode 3 of Raw Cut Prehab Recovery. Had a little bit of posing there at the end for you guys as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Obviously, a lot more to cover in terms of prehab and recovery techniques, and obviously posing as we kind of go through the episodes and get closer to the show. This episode, I hope you guys have enjoyed the little tips and tricks that I've shared with you along the way. Things I do for prehab, particular upper body. I didn't show you any lower body in this episode. That'll be later on down the track in the next episode of this type, which will be episode number 7. We'll show you some lower body prehab and recovery techniques. But I hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen in this episode thus far. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to turn your post notifications on your mobile and your desktop PC so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. If you guys like this video, be sure to like this video. Throw down a comment if you have any questions at all about anything you've seen in this video, prehab, recovery, posing, anything at all. Post them down below on the YouTube channel and I will be sure to get back to each and every one of them personally. And finally, spread the love. Share this video around, spread the love on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. I will see you guys next week for episode number 4 of Raw Cut, which is going to be a full episode day in the life vlog, which should be kind of interesting now that you guys have all the baseline with training, cardio, supplements, diet, prehab, recovery, and posing, throwing that all together in a full episode of Day in the Life. So we will see you guys next week. Until then, stay